Hi, so here we are at March 7th through March 13th. And so this is the intro video for the week. And I have a extra video, informational video at the bottom. So at the bottom of the news feed, and you can watch that for information about the supplemental activity that she'll be doing this week. But anyway, I'll get to that in a little bit. But I'm going to go over the news feed right now. So I'm going to click me over to the side. Okay. And so here, of course, right in here, I will be inserting this video. So you'll be seeing that even though it's not there yet. And then beginning thoughts, I've decided to discontinue surveys, which I said last week, but I like to try to say things 2 times. It's good for repetition. And that Cengage says that they've now fixed their software so that you can search by page number. And also, just a reminder, in order to get an A in this class, you have to get 80% or better on all your quizzes and 80% or better on your final exam. Not your final exam, your final project. And then you have to get 70% or better on both your final project and the SAM quizzes in order to get a B in this class. So I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. And I'm going to make a new change, and that's all supplemental activities will be released by 2 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon. So in this case, it'll be March 7th. It'll be released at 2 p.m. So yeah. So anyway, I wanted to make sure to give you that information so that if you come on Tuesday morning and it's still locked, that's why. Okay. And so here is my inspirational thought for the week, and this is probably one of my favorites. It says, I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed. This is a beautiful, beautiful quote from Michael Jordan. So anyway, and here's my joke. Why do you call birds that always stick together? What do you call birds that always stick together? And you say Velcros. Very cute. Anyway, so due March 13th is Queries Module 5 supplemental activity, and here is the associated database. And I do want to quickly say something that's kind of embarrassing, but the students have been saying, gee, give me a break, back off, this is too much work. So I shortened the Queries Module 5 supplemental activity. And I had done that last week as well and chopped off some stuff that I thought on Queries Module 3. And so I thought, oh, I'll put it over to Queries Module 5 and I'll just combine it together. But then students were complaining. And so I just chopped off all the Module 5 stuff and I left the Modules 3 in. So when you're going to find in the book the information or try to answer your questions in the book pertaining to Queries Module 5, you'll need to look for it in in the Module 3 chapter in your book. And I'm sorry for that confusion, but I was just trying to make it easier for you students. So the embarrassing part is that the naming convention, it's not really about Module 5, it's about Module 3. And so next week, I believe it's next week, the supplemental activity will include information about Module 5 and Module 9. So Anyway, and so moving on, also due on the 13th will be the luncheon project. Build your drafts table. Do you build your tables draft? Oops, that shouldn't say luncheon project. It should just say build your tables draft. Okay, I'll change that. But it's basically the draft of your tables is due on the 13th. Okay. And then SAM Quiz 5, and then the weekly discussion post. And here, if you want to see it in Word, you can click here. But I did find out, and I did make a video about this for the last news feed, that when you click on here, it takes you to be able to enter on the discussion post, but it doesn't show you what you're supposed to post about. So that's kind of a hassle. I do put it in there in the descriptions, but in order to get that description, you have to actually go to discussions and see the entire list of discussions that are available for you to post in. So what I've decided to do on this news feed is to add an extra section here that says exactly what you need to do. Okay. So I wanted to make sure to try to have everything on the newsfeed that you need, so you don't have to go other places in D2L to find what you need. Anyway, and then so you'll need to read and do Module 9, and then do the SAM training for Module 9. Okay. And then, yeah, so down here is the actual description of the weekly discussion post. And basically what people are doing is they're just going through and giving each other support on what they've done right and what they're doing, that they need to improve on. So, okay. So anyway, and if we go down a little bit more, here's the overview, and then here is the Queries Module 5 supplemental activity video, which is actually about Module 3. But anyway, details, right? So basically what's in this video is I talk about aggregate functions, which you do find in Module 3. And it should be a little bit easier, a little bit lighter, give you a little bit of a break. So, and then the other thing, I can't remember if I include this or not, but I'm going to go ahead and go over here to Content. And then I'll come to Weekly Coursework, and I'll scroll down to this particular week. And which is this one. And here is the topics for this week, overview, and your checklist. And each one of these has links on them. Okay? So anyway, just to remind you to go back to the newsfeed, you can click here to see the newsfeed, and you can click on discussions to see all of the discussions. So hopefully, and that then you can see that actually I do put in the descriptions there. Okay. So once again, as like always, if you have a question, just email me. I'm really open to calling you if you want to talk on the phone. I'm really okay with that. So just let me know. But anyway, all right. Nice staring at the video camera again. Bye.